Hello, and welcome to your Legal Research Podcast number 2, Case Law and the Digest System. Court cases are published in chronological order in books called reporters. Now this makes it very difficult to locate cases on point. Some examples of reporters: the Pacific Reporter, Kansas Supreme Court Reporter, Kansas Appellate Court Reporter, the Supreme Court Reporter, and the Federal Reporter. Cases are located by volume and page number. 885 P2D 337 is actually Pacific Reporter 2nd Series, volume 885, page 337. Since reading every case is not at all possible, we have come to rely on something called the West American Digest System. Basically, points of law are recognized and placed into topic and key numbers. Federal Practice Digest, Supreme Court Digest, and of course Kansas Digests. At the beginning of each volume, you'll find an outline of the law, as well as a listing of the over 400 various topics. Here's an example of topic and key number: Animals, Key 3.5 Sub 3. To begin your case law research, you need to go back to the list that you drew up for secondary sources, and then locate the descriptive word index. For this example, I'm looking up intentional infliction of emotional distress, which points me to mental suffering. I locate it under mental suffering and make note: damage keynote 5010. As with secondary sources, I want to make sure and check the pocket part for any updates. There I find elements, damage, key number 5721. This seems to be a bit more on point of what I'm looking for. Next, I go to the volume containing damages in the Kansas Digest 2nd. I open the book to Damages 57.21 and locate any cases that may prove to be on point. It's important to note that federal cases are published first in the order of Supreme, Appellate, and District Court, followed by State Courts, Supreme and Appellate. State District Court opinions are not published. In my case, I find a Supreme Court of Kansas opinion that actually might prove useful. As always, make sure you check pocket parts for any updates or even better cases. Nothing new here, but actually I'm not done. You need to check the cumulative pamphlet at the end of the series. You'll find a table that will tell you the very last case reported. Looking up my topic and key number, I find a case that appears to be exactly what I need. It's located in 229 P3rd 389. So I head for the Pacific 3rd Series, pull down the volume that I need, and open it up to page 339, and lo and behold, there's my case. I discover that Head Note 3 contains my topic and key number. So I go to that portion in the case to find the exact language used by the court. Remember the closing case table from the Digest? Well, there's a gap between what's been reported in Pacific Reporter and what's available in the Kansas Digest. You need to use these pamphlets to try and help fill that gap. And to do that, simply look up your topic in each of the pamphlets and see if anything's been reported. In my case, there has not. Well, folks, that's it. Make sure you always do all of your prep work before you start and track everything you've done. Thanks, and happy researching!